me in my November. Western, 1st and 10. Hand it off. Fumble! Opportunity! Rayner jumps on the ball and the GGs. Just when it seemed like they were being bludgeoned, get a big play, and the offense that leads the nation will be back out on the field.
Oh, that's a guy that doesn't fumble often. Rayner gets in the right place at the right time. Him and Daly scoop up the fumble. Big turnover, not only from a point-stopping perspective, but also because he gets the ball back. Oh, it's off the back of his own man that time.
At the quarterback, need to show what they have. Down 13 here in the 4th. Sinopoli steps up in the pocket, one-on-one with Surla. He'll get to the outside. Cossack forces him back in. Millington gives him a block. And he will lean forward to around the 54-yard line, which would be a 9-yard gain. But he paid for that.
He did, but he's done it before. He's got that average 12.7 yards a carry. And you feel at this point of the game, Tim, that it's a guy like Sinopoli who's going to carry it all of his back.
Or maybe the 5th-year receiver at Jetty, right? DJ Bennett, they've got him in a different position now.
Yeah, they moved him around, putting him in his ball duke spot, and obviously Sinopoli got a lot of comfort with that, and the Jetty is how we do.
Dropped the snap, picked it back up, spun out, gonna get a big block on Surla and pick up the 1st down. Both Surla and Sinopoli are slow to get up, but you can see that one coming from a mile away as maybe the best quarterback and the best defensive player in the nation both took a lick in a hard-hitting football game.
Both boys took a lick. My favorite right now is Cyril Ajeti, number 10, left-hand side of your screen. Watch John Surla, 33, and look out. He knocks over his own man and John Surla, and at the end, watch the lick that Sinopoli takes as well. This is a hard-hitting football game. He goes down, gets rolled on by a couple. Dan Hughes runs a nice little sit-down route, finds a soft spot, catches it with his hands, sits down. 1st down on the 11.
This off the Riva fumble. Sinopoli scrambling, turns back to Hennessy. Got away from 2. Big block. Sinopoli reaching. Down at the 1-yard line on a highlight reel run by a Heck Crichton candidate.
I'll tell you what, you watch Cyril Ajeti again and just see what he does here. Number 10, bottom of your screen. Just keep an eye and watch for some flying white because it's coming right about now. What a hit. Sinopoli goes up over top. I'm not too sure he wasn't in the end zone.
I was waiting for the call. Unbelievable turn of events off the Riva fumble. The GGs can make it a 1-score game. 1st and goal from the 1. Galanders, touchdown GGs. Touchdown of the season. Couldn't have come at a better time.
Well, you got to feel great for Gillanders getting back in after that bad injury. But this offense, you give it a crease, and it's going to take advantage of it. It hasn't played well all game long. They have struggled at times.
This crowd here in Ottawa back in it. As the GGs, courtesy of Brandon Galanders, turn the Nathan Riva fumble into 7 points and have made it a 1-score game. 23-17 with 9:04 left in the 4th quarter. Now, Mike, it seems like this crowd has just been waiting to explode. And their opportunity, onside kick. Marshall up for it, loose of it. the bottom of the pile. And it's GEEGEE ball. Shades of the Saints in the Super Bowl. They call the onside kick with 9 minutes left.
Oh, you gotta love the confidence that JP Aslan, and then Jetty again is the one that disrupts that ball, knocks it onto Marshall's hands. People are making plays all over this football field. That's great execution. And now the offense is back on the field. We have ourselves a game.
#1 offense in the nation. #1 defense in the conference. Going toe-to-toe. Sinopoli to the flats. Forte Labonte, tackled immediately by Jason Kosek. It's a 2-yard gain.
You know, this is where we try and get back down to just the game and both coaches' game. Let's get rid of all the hype and what do we have to do to stop one another. Coach Marshall needs to respond, get that defense to get Ottawa's offense off the field, and Ottawa's looking to get up 24-23 on this drive.
2nd and 8. Sinopoli down on the line of scrimmage. Wheeler back in the football game, gets his big paws on it, and will force a 3rd down. So the Stantons unscathed by the onside kick as we take a look at the quarterback matchup brought to you by Bel Air Direct Car Insurance. Visit Bel Air Direct for a car insurance quote today. Little things that get you by. And Jetty's been doing just that. Good kick by Falvo. Trying to coffin corner Butler. He is down at the 10-yard line. You talked about some great special teams plays. That is a perfect coffin corner kick and great coverage.
Excellent coverage by that special teams unit on the punt team. Guys are working. Ezra Millington running off the football field. He's usually on offense. He runs down, makes a big stop there, limit the game to nothing. Now the ball's on the 10-yard line. Western going out. Just over 8 minutes left in the football game. And this is really crunch time when it comes down to field position and put points on the board.
Big 2-and-out by Western's defense as they cling to this 6-point lead. Working from the shadow of their own goalposts. 1st and 10 from the 10. Pulling behind Matt Norman. Flag goes down, and so does Riva. After what was pickup of 3.
Another flag down too. I think it's the motion that the receivers are doing. This one's going against Western. See what Ottawa wants to do with this call, whether they'll decline it or send them back. Last time they declined it.
This one's half the distance.
This one's going back.
It'll be 1st and 15.
Offside, Western. 5-yard penalty. 1st down repeated.
The Western Mustangs, with their 2 horses in the backfield, have really put up some numbers, and will need to lean on them right here, right now, to lead out this clock. From their own 5, Marshall throwing deep, got his man Travail, and he can't make the catch. He worked back to the football and had an opportunity to give the Mustangs breathing room, but he just couldn't make the play.
Oh, and Marshall buys himself some time. The ball goes up in the air, well thrown again. A big throw. Travail needs to make that catch. Shaw is underneath him. Right there, gets turned around. He goes back for it. There's been a couple times Shaw's been the victim of some penalty calling, and Travail still hasn't come up with a catch.
With 7 catches in this football game, but the 8th would have been big for the Mustangs. 2nd and 15. Marshall on the draw. Trying to get to the outside, but it is strung out well, and he will have to step out of bounds at the 11. It's a gain of 6. Give up 2 here, Mike, on 3rd down. The ball's at the 11. 7:04 left in a 6-point game.
Yeah, good question. I mean, the way that Wheeler's been kicking the ball pretty well, both kickers have. The defense has been playing well for Western. I think you give up the 2. get the field position back. Really, it's still a touchdown to win type game.
Wheeler standing in his own end zone.
I'm not sure that's what they're going to do.
Waiting for the snap. Western up 6, and they are. Wheeler takes the knee quickly, and it's a 24-19 game with 6:53 left in the Yates Cup.
The minute he does that, the defensive backs lose their contain on the receivers. They end up leaving the receivers. Hughes sits down to the soft spot, wide open.
Hughes' 5th catch, over 100 yards receiving. Here's a Jimmy, and he will have a first down inside Western territory to the 42-yard line. A gain of 18. You know, Mike, we always talk about 5th-year seniors making plays when it comes down to crunch time, when their career's on the line. The Jetty, a 5th-year senior. Matt Bolduc standing on the sidelines watching this, wondering if he'll get another opportunity. And there's another senior, Hughes, on the reception, his 6th, 11 yards, first down.
Oh, Craig Butler's so frustrated, but look at the hands on Stephen Hughes. That's just good body position, great hands. He's made some key plays and key catches, 6 catches, 116 yards. And I think he has about 5 of them in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Same with the Jetty, and that's really indicative of how the offense have turned it on. Sinopoli behind center has found those little weaknesses and been able to take advantage of them.
Mike, we talked about the little things, and Jetty ignited this offense, not by catching big passes, but by laying some wood.
Oh,
It started with Surla, and then it's Kosek. And that ignited this crowd, that ignited this offense. And now down 6 with 5:39 left. They're knocking on the door once again, 1st and 10 from the Western 31.
And let's not kid anybody, this game is all about execution and planning and playing as a team. But if you throw some emotion into the mix, that just takes it to the next level. And Ottawa GEEGEEs have played with emotion for this whole quarter.
David Lee was the injured Mustang. Defensive end steps out. And the GEEGEEs step into formation. Sinopoli, end zone! You overthrew the intended receiver, Bogdan Rayek.
Yeah, Rayek, that was a go route to him the whole way. You knew when Sinopoli got the snap of that football, he was going to take one look and go downfield, drops back, nicely thrown football, just gets away. He's got very good arm strength. About a half yard in front of Rayek, and he can't get to it.
Rayek is the GEEGEE's burner. Junior from Ottawa. Now 2nd and 10 from the 31. 4-point game. Sinopoli dumps it off at Jetty. Can he make Kaiser miss? No. 5th-year senior versus 5th-year senior there. And Kaiser with a key tackle in the open field.
A great tackle by Kaiser. Sinopoli didn't want to have to go to a Jetty. That was his kind of release valve when nothing else is open downfield. So credit that Western defense. When he does go to a Jet, he's looking, dumps it off to him. Kaiser, nice open field tackle that saves a potential first down, the continuation of this drive.
For those wondering if you should go for it or not, 4-point game in Canadian football, take the 3 points here.
Take the 3 points with just under 5 minutes. There's a ton of time left in this game. This really puts a lot of pressure now on Western to just continue a drive and use the clock.
Falvo, 1 of 2 on the day. Good from 17, had 1 from 45 block. This from 35, it is up, and it is good.